Right. 3, 2, 1. Hello there, and welcome to a very privileged viewing experience. You are watching in the south VonAsten playing as Soviets, in the north VonIvan playing as the Wehrmacht. I saw that these two guys were scrimming, practicing for GCS2 with a password-locked game, and I messaged them, and they very kindly allowed me to livecast their scrim. So that's pretty hype. It's with two of the best players in the world right now. They're in the top 6 GCS2 seeds. Not fully sure of the order quite yet because it's still a work in progress. We're still trying to, well, I'm still trying to get the statistics in order, get the spreadsheets in order, and work out a really as fair as possible way of determining who is the best player in the world right now, so we can have good seeds for GCS2. And these two guys, I just know, are on absolute fire right now. You've got VonAsten, that's young, hungry, and determined to prove himself on a top-level stage. This guy is becoming a bit of a beast, it must be said. VonIvan, though, he's already at that top-level stage, but he's now pushed himself on to being a consistent, elite-level player. The only person that's on the same kind of form in the world right now, in a public way, is DevM. And we all know that DevM is probably the most successful tournament player ever. So the fact that VonIvan can go toe-to-toe with him consistently now is hype for this game. We've got another player that is at that top-notch elite level, and it's VonIvan. Let's see how this one works. We've got Pioneers have closed the gap. VonAsten with a very healthy 4-man retreat to keep all the manpower in tow. He knows he was going to lose there. We've got conscripts, of course, branching out, trying to cap this west side, allowing an eastern hold for the Wehrmacht. Some people call them the Oster. I prefer to call them the Wehrmacht because that's their official gamer name. I do know the community wished they were called the Oster, and I agree. I wish they were called that as well, but they're not. We've already got a Special Rifle Command coming up for VonAsten. So that's 3 cons into what, possibly? A sniper build, maybe? Maybe a Flamer M3? Probably not a Flamer M3. It's going to be the sniper, the one-man sniper. The sniper that's now pretty similar to the Wehrmacht sniper. I think that's one stat that is slightly not up to scratch, but I think it might be rate of fire or something. It's not 100% the same. But other than that, it's pretty good. It's nimble. You can jump it in and out of cloak. It's only got the one model to worry about. And that means players at the top end of the scale, such as DevM, as I said publicly versus VonIvan recently, can now use the Soviet sniper as they like to use them, as like a Co-1 sniper, jumping in and out of cover, keeping that cloak on, and just raining those shots down. Interestingly, we've got a west-east split now, going straight down the middle. This is going to be going out for YouTube, but even if it's a 10-minute game, I'll still put this on YouTube, just so it's evident, you know, these two top-level players practicing. It's pretty cool to watch, regardless of what happens. It's really cool, by the way. We have hit just under $11,000 with the latest donator from Jones007, $200 earlier today. So big thanks to him. We're up to nearly 11k, and that's really exciting. 2-man Grenadier squad waiting for the onslaught here in the mid. We've got combat engineers hauling ass to get into this building. White Flash's mansion, I like to call it. Sniper, female sniper. Dorothy jumps straight out, takes a huge shot in. Nice work from the 3 conscript squads. Hype, aggressive, early game play here. Really exciting to see. It's really exciting for me as well. VonAsten's taking full advantage of his superior young man's micro, and he's learning how to be an elite level sniper user, and that's what we need more of in this tournament scene. For my money, there's only 3 people that use snipers well at the moment. I can't really speak for Helping Hands, we've not really seen him use them, but that's DevM, Lovenest, and Aimstrong. Of course, 2 of them are Co-1 pros, but Lovenest is definitely an elite level user. So I'm really interested to see this Control Group 1 sniper, see how VonAsten utilizes it, how he dances it in and out, and how he pretty much wastes VonIvan's micro. VonIvan, of course, is going for the mobile defense doctrine, which he's made excellent use of. He become #1 Wehrmacht in the world right now. There's the stats for you, and this side of the screen, you've got VonIvan's #1 Wehrmacht in the world, DevM's up there as #1 US and Soviets. And VonAsten, he's somewhere in the middle, but I know he's been doing a lot of private scrims against top-notch opponents, so I'm really anticipating him being a damn fine player this year round. Last year, if you're wondering how he did, he lost to DevM. I think it was 3-1 or 3-0 in a quarterfinal. I can't remember exactly, but I think DevM was pretty comprehensive in his victory there. Might have been 3-0, to be honest. But he's had a year to improve, and we're now seeing him in his full glory. A year and 2 months later. Sniper dancing around. Allowing the Grenadiers to come onto it. And now this is VonIvan's weakness right now. He doesn't counter the snipers. He just tries to get the Puma out with mobile assault. The Sonderkraft Zeug. Which one is it? 234. Zi 100. I shouldn't even try to say it. I'm terrible with German numbers. I know I can do this. 234. Correct me if I'm wrong, chat. Hopefully I nailed it. Hopefully I nailed it. Sniper's already gotten 8 kills and counting. And VonIvan, as I say, hasn't got a hard counter to this. He's literally going to bide his time until he's got the Puma on the battlefield. Because the Puma has been buffed against snipers. And it's actually pretty decent now, surprisingly. Thanks, Blavik Dream. Glad I did okay on that one. 8-man sniper. I was going to say team. It's not a team. It's a woman. That's right. Battlefield 5 fans. But this is actually historically authentic because the Soviets were the only army in the World War II to fully utilise their female manpower pool, and they had female soldiers, and they were heroes. So this isn't some kind of cynical drive for equality for the sake of it. This is awesome, and it's really cool. In base, by the way, got Tank Heavy Battalion Command coming up, thanks to VonAsten's superior fuel economy. We do have the 222 coming out, the 222. And I know that one because I practiced that one, that's fine. I'm becoming Ami Polizei Funk, basically, aren't I? I run the big tournament and I try and speak German, even though I can't. That's me now. And look at this decal. Look at it. No, I'm joking. It was a joke. Don't worry. Let's have a check on VonAsten's economy. Oh my god, he's getting the T-70 out already. 7.5 minutes. This is really good in the current meta. MG's under heavy duress here. The sniper was pushed away, so not to worry. The MG will get away scot-free, but not for the... well, not entirely free, of course. VonIvan, of course, does love the LMGs on his Grenadiers. He just thinks they give better efficiency throughout the game. He prefers them to G43s. He was talking about this on stream. Nice bit of barbed wire coming up here. That's really taking time and effort to protect this point in particular. The 222 is hunting. Prowling around the battlefield. Sorry, Twitch chat, I will ignore you a little bit during this cast. I do want to make it a good one for those lovely YouTube viewers, of which I think I've got 4,700 subscribers now, so thank you everybody for that. It's taken me 6 years, but I've got a pretty decent following now, and I'm sure you enjoy this cast as I am as well. T-70's raining hellfire down on this Grenadier. He's got a difficult proposition. Needs to retreat. What is VonIvan doing? Preservation levels pretty much non-existent in that case. Elsewhere, the 222's under heavy duress. Oh, Pioneer! Oh, dying there. That's 2 wipes from the T-70. 4 kills, 2 wipes. RIP. And that, as many people know, having watched VonIvan play for many years, is one of his weaknesses. His preservation levels do not match his excellent skill in other areas. He's gotten the 251 out. He's waiting for the Puma, which he doesn't get quite yet. He needs to wait for 5 command points. He is going to have enough fuel, though, notably. He is going to have enough fuel. Nice hurrah around the cone of fire of the MG. Gets it just about. One of the ankles got hit there. Sniper's up to 17 kills, more than paid for itself. T-70 marauding in on the warpath. There is no pack. There's only the 2-2-2. VonIvan's waiting for that Puma, and it is now not a perpetual Puma, as we've started to see in the meta. It is a panic Puma, and it's going to hit as soon as he hits 5 CPs. He's waiting, he's commiserating, he's anticipating. And here, without further ado, is the Panic Puma. Way! Chat goes wild. Panic Puma. Panic Puma. Possibly needs those combat engineers to come into the center here. Puma's on the warpath. T-70's been found out. VonAsten, huge shot in there. He needs to reverse away as quick as he can do. Guards are coming out, but they're on the wrong side of the battlefield. Ura's into view. He's trying to get has he even got anti-tank grenades? Yes, he has. Puma should have jumped in there, in my opinion. He didn't know, though. He couldn't have known what wasn't waiting for him, which was pretty much no counter whatsoever, except for an anti-tank grenade. Maybe the guards could have come into view, but they would have taken a while. In fact, VonAsten didn't even bother. Nice. He's got the 251 upgraded. Sniper's still firing, by the way. It's got 19 kills. Still threatening the HG rather. Anti-tank hand grenade. Pioneers could go down here if he's not careful. 251. Is there another AT grenade coming in? Yes, there is. He gets the 251. Pioneers survive. Elsewhere, we've got an MG's pushed really far in with this Grenadier. They aren't currently connecting their territories, though. However, VonIvan does have this one here, so he will replace his losses. He's going to have more fuel to keep it incoming. Talking of fuel, the T-70 is still alive, and VonAsten has 70. Notice VonIvan, despite his earlier losses, he's still been able to cap a lot of the map. Rifle nade nearly eaten, only killed one model. Half dodged there by VonAsten. There he goes, grouped up these territory sectors now. He's in a decent position. Guards, not the best use of them I've ever seen. They're upgraded guards. A lot of munition spent on making them killers. And he's been used to cap. So a little bit of inefficiency there by VonAsten. If he watches this cast back, that's something he could do better. He could have used the non-elite unit to cap rather than the guards. Sniper and base, 20 kills now. It's been pretty decent usage. I'd not say quite Dev M levels. No insane retreats, jumping over stuff to get away. You know, you usually need to see one commando roll for it to be a Dev M sniper. It's just a pretty decent sniper. AE bias clearly setting in. SU-76 in the build. 222 being repaired. Puma on the prowl. Does have its one kill, of course, of one infantryman at some point. Sniper's now fully healthed and ready for battle. T-70's in recon mode. Not secure mode, that is recon mode. It's inherent to the T-70 these days. A nice little Caparina. It's a bit dangerous, to be honest, with Pumas on the battlefield, and he knows it, so dubious. Just neutralises it. I suppose that's just evidence of a great micro. In my opinion, at least. He does have the SU-76 bigger brother now. Possibly needs to waypoint it over here because the Puma's attacking. It misses. There is no full up, though. T-70 needs to react quickly, though. Hits that second shot. He does have anti-tank grenades, so he should be okay. What's this SU-76 doing? Is it going on a flank, maybe? Ura's in. Past the cone of fire. LMG's going to hunt him down, though. 222 mitigates. Pushes him away. Waste of an Ura. SU-76, what is it doing? Not too sure about that. Nice. Puma giving some pressure down on this retreat path. SU-76 really should have been on this side of the battlefield. Not too sure about that one. Second guard squad out. Let's check in Von's base. Does he have tier 3? No, he does not. VonAsten putting good pressure down on this cutoff, then neutralise it to remove the site, then plants a mine, as you do. Ooh, big shot on that T-70. Needs to be careful. One more could finish it. Oh, left with a 5% piece of health. I think it's 3 shots, but if he's suffered any kind of damage whatsoever, it's 2 shots. As evidenced by the fact it's... Bug splat! Way! Bug splat! I love a bug splat in the morning. I love a bug splat in the evening. So if you're watching this on YouTube, there will be a part 2 where I get to the exact same place I was in this game and we jump straight back in. Don't worry, we'll be straight back in the action. There will be a part 2. Never had a bug splat while casting before. I have